Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the New York Mets. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Miami Marlins have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So almost ready to get underway, and on the hill in this one, Carlos Carrasco.
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Ready to go now. Luis Arraez stands in. Time called. The pitch. That's a strike, and that's how this game gets started. Next pitch is outside, and now it's even 1-1. Next pitch is popped up. Now there's one away. And time now for the Marlins lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Ball 1, no strikes to Segura. There's a strike. And now 2-1. That to right. Fair ball.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often. But right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. First pitch, and he just misses. And the right-hander deals.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
In there. And so now 1-2. Hard hit left side. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score after a half inning. Welcome back. And on the hill here today, Braxton Garrett.
Yeah, it was nails last time out. Worked deep into the ball game, racked up double-digit strikeouts. We'll see if he can repeat that performance in this one.
Here's the veteran outfielder, Starling Marte.
The right fielder, Starling Marte.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late. And ball one. Pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Bunting for a hit. And he barehands it. Throw to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Singy, that was a close play. And it looks like they're considering challenging the safe call.
Really close, Boog, and tough to tell in real time. We weren't sure, so you really can't blame them for wanting to take another look.
Well, they've decided not to challenge it, and so he is safe at first. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Swings through that one. 0-1. Marte on the move. Ball misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close. 1-1 now. And that one is inside.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2. Left-hand batter waits.
Okay.
No outs. Runner on second. And that's ball 4.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. First pitch swinging. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And he deals. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. The pitch. On the ground, a short could be 2. Birdie to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
2 on, 1 out. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
After the loss yesterday afternoon where they really didn't ever get things going on offense, I think this is an important opportunity right here to pick up an early run.
Check swing, no appeal.
2-0.
Next offering is fouled back. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Next pitch is outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Good plate appearance there. able to take the walk.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Eduardo Escobar in the box now. Takes strike 1. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon. Marte on third. Nimmo on second. Alonso over at first with 1 away. Clips the corner, and it's 0-2. Got him swinging.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
At the belt and fires. Ball 1 there. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And welcome back. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
The designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Carrasco back to work. And a strike on the outside edge. And misses inside.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. The 1-1. And that's in for a strike. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
The first baseman.
And now it's Garrett Cooper up to hit. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Next offering is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals, knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. No score here in the second. That misses, and it's 2-2. Next offering is outside. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at-bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Avisail Garcia up to the plate. 3 for 7 in the series so far. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Kicks and deals. And that's too high. That one misses. And now 3-0. And a pitch. And a 4-pitch walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
First and second, 1 out. Ryan De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Cooper, the lead runner, out at second. Garcia at first. 1 gone. Clips the corner. And that's strike 2. And a swing and a miss. Snap throw.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So first and second with 2 outs. Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. First and second, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. Righty delivers. Got him. That's the 3rd out. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied, 0-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. The wind of the pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
And now it's 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one high in the air to left center. And there's 1 down.
Batting it, the left field.
Here's Tommy Pham. in there at the knees. Strike one. And a foul ball. And 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Whips it to first. And that quickly 2 away.
The third baseman,
Brett Beatty now at the plate.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
There's a strike. And a swing and a miss. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in Queens. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. And the batter now, John Birdie. The right-hander back to work. There's a strike. That's through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Hammered, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay to third, not in time. He's safe.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That's where a lot of triples lie. The opposite field gap. Man, you can see it in front of you the entire way. He went with that pitch perfectly, drove it, and hustled around the bases for 3. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a bouncer. And he grabs it in foul ground. McNeil throws to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
now batting, the third baseman,
Gene Segura at the plate here, and he's already singled in this game. Segura, multi-time All-Star, batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The next offering misses, and 1-1.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
Falling behind 2-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Dunks one into left.
The center fielder, number 2, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And at first, Jazz Chisholm Jr. The next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
1 strike.
Segura at first, 1 gone. Drilled to center. That's way back. And you can't forget it. Home run. Home run number 5 on the season. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. With this guy's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
So 1 out, nobody on. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. First pitch just misses. Soler measures 6 feet 4 inches, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Still only 1 out here in the inning. The next pitch misses. 2-0. Carrasco maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And now it's even up. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
The pitch. And that one in the air center field. Nimmo has it sized up. 2 down.
Now back, the first baseman, Garrett.
So 2 down now, and here is Garrett Cooper.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now it's the right fielder, Starling Marte.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Kicks and fires. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
On the ground to 3rd. Segura throw to 1st. 1 up, 1 down.
Now back, the second baseman.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. That's a little bit low.
1-0.
That one's in there, and the count even at 1. There's a strike. Text offering upstairs.
It's a good take.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Nimmo takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Next pitch is inside, and that's ball 2.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Chisholm makes a nice grab at a full sprint. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it here 3-0. On to the 4th, and at the plate for Miami, Avisail Garcia. The pitch. And that one a little bit high.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Ball, no strike.
That pitch gets the inside corner, and it's 2-1 now. That catches the corner. Next pitch way upstairs. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a pitch. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the 2nd time he's taken ball 4.
And up next for Miami, Brian De La Cruz.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And there's a ball.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Garcia gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball 2. Action in the Mets bullpen. Steven Nogasek, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Lucchesi getting loose as well. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And the righty deals.
Strike.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And now it's filled up.
Still just the 2nd batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's gone. He sends it out of here. His first homer of the year. It's 5-zip.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Carlos Carrasco is done in this one, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Steven Nogasek taking over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. First offering misses badly for ball one. And a pitch. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. Righty to the plate. That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that clips the inside corner. Looking, that's a strikeout.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
John Birdie at the plate. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Right-handed reliever, and now the count is even.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Arise. In the box again. Takes a strike. On the ground, McNeil on the run, sends it over to first. That ends the frame, but 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer, and the lead is now 5-0. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the 4th, here's some real power at the plate. Pete Alonso, he's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Garrett back to work. That's off the mark. Ball 1. Just missed.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
The wind and the pitch. And a strike. Here's a 2-1. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Designated hitter,
Eduardo Escobar, El Caballo up to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. That's in there, and that's strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering is down low. Ground ball right side. Arise onto first. Escobar out on the play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that one fouled off. The wide to kick the pitch. Lindor tries to hold up, appeal to first, and James Kingsley says he won around. The 0-2. And now 1-2. And a 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Next one just misses. And the count's full. And there's ball 4.
Did miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
So 2 down. And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Lied out his first time. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Lindor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Lindor the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Back here at Citi Field, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Gene Segura. The pitch. That's in for a strike.
You know, these Marlins really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Next one misses. 2-1.
2-1.
Here comes a pitch. Good eye right there. And now the count filled up 3-2. Base hit, left center field.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So, man aboard, Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next up for the Marlins. He's already homered in this game. In for a strike, 0-1. Left-hand batter waits. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
I like his intent there to be aggressive with the slider and make sure he got it inside, but he just yanked it across his body. A little too much horizontal rotation with the upper body instead of north-south.
Soler, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
The pitch. Misses inside. And now 2-0. First and second here, no outs. Next offering upstairs. And a pitch. And now 3-1. And they're all loaded up.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Garrett Cooper, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not.
There's a line drive to left field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Both runners tagging. In to score is the runner from third. It's 6-0. And now for the Marlins, Ryan De La Cruz. He's already homered here in this one.
De La Cruz.
There's a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And that one is lifted in the air. Nimmo ranging after it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 6 and the Mets nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. And here it comes. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Chisholm makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now Tommy Pham grounded out his first time. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball. 2 strike.
And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter. It just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Baden batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
2 down, nobody on. That one is absolutely belted. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. Fires to second too late. Into second with a double, and that was hard hit.
All over that one right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Starling Marte up to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Baden at second with 2 down. Next pitch is downstairs. Man on second, 2 down. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
See how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try and tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing. That high fastball, you have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. Mets strand 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back. Start of the 6th. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Nick Fortes. And the right-hander back to work. That's in there. That's strike 1. Fortes goes 5 feet 11 inches, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Bounced up the middle. In there safely.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Man at first. Next to hit, John Birdie. And the slider catches the zone. Kicks and deals. And ball 1. Here's a 1-1. And that's outside. There's a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. At the belt and fires. 3-2 now. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Pretty lengthy at bat right there, and usually the hitter wins that battle after seeing so many pitches, but instead the exact opposite, or maybe even worse than that, grounds into a double play. Tough at bat to swallow.
Arise, an all-star a season ago, a career batting average over 300, and he was born in Venezuela. Arise in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500+ home runs, 3,000+ hits, and a triple crown.
Just off the outside edge, and it's 2-1. That's in there, and that is strike 2. Just inside, and now it is filled up. Ground ball up the middle. Lindor. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Marlins 6 and the Mets nothing. Well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. The MO for him is contact, a guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team, and when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter, or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Next pitch misses. 1-1.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
And that one is inside.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Next offering upstairs. That one out to right. Garcia under it. And there's one away.
The center fielder, number 9.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets.
Nimmo.
First offering, and it just misses. A little bit low.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. That one fouled off. 2-2. And now the lefty Hit on the ground to the right side. Fires to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso. A strikeout and a walk. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2 outs. So 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Pitch misses, and now 3 balls and a strike.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Here comes a 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Three-2. Good job to fight that one off. And a payoff pitch. Got him swinging.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Dominic Leone.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And at the plate for Miami, Gene Segura.
No matter what, you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
The pitch. That one missed. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets, John Curtis getting ready to go. And the 1-0. And that's down and away. That one catches the corner for a strike. Good eye right there. And he walked him.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. will hit next. And the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, it looks like he just got out of himself a little bit right there. He's looking for a ball in, and to attack that pitch looked like a half-hearted swing.
Over to first, and he saved. Segura on at first. Nobody out. Next offering is fouled back. Left-hand hitter waits. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Kicks and fires. Ball one there.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now a snap throw to first.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Now here's the Marlins DH, Jorge Soler. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike one. Swings through that.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Here's the 0-2. And that one just missed off the outside edge. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. The pitch. In the air, center field. Nimmo has it sized up. And puts the squeeze on that one. That's out number 2. Man at first, Garrett Cooper, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 3. First pitch, not close. And that one is in for a strike. And he deals. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that will end the inning. Marlins lead 1. They lead it, though, 6-zip. JT Shagwar gets handed the rock out of the pen. This is his 5th appearance of the year.
JT Shagwar.
Now it's the DH, Eduardo Escobar.
The designated hitter, Eduardo Escobar.
And a pitch. And there's a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Escobar out on the play. 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Here's Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there, 0-1. And the pitch. Chopped out in front of the plate. Over to Cooper. Lindor retired.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Catcher number 4.
2 outs, base is empty. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. Bounced out to short. Throws across the diamond, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. 8th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 6 and the Mets nothing. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the 8th, and now the right fielder, Avisail Garcia. Leon back to work, and that's a little bit high, and that is ball 1. Righty to the plate.
Nope, off it.
That one close, ruled a ball. 3 balls, no strikes. And there's a strike. (3-1) and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, a good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3, and the free bags keep on coming. You down with OBP, Boo?
Here's the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
No strike.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Next pitch is outside. Called strike right there. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And up next for Miami, Nick Fortes. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
Really good run. Perhaps a little bit too much on that 2-seamer. Couldn't hold the corner.
There's a strike. Righty delivers. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The pitch.
That's the ball.
Struck him out looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, At least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Now at the plate, John Birdie. And the first offering is not close. And the righty deals. Good eye right there.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
And it is 2-1. Garcia at second. De La Cruz over at first with one away. Next pitch just misses, and that's ball 3. Got it by him for the K.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
And that one is lifted in the air. Marte tracks it down for the out. Marlins strand a pair, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. And welcome back. Now the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
The left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Here comes a pitch. And that's through there for a strike. And the right-hander deals. Tapped in front of the plate. Tosses to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, third baseman,
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's to third. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Here's Starling Marte. First offering misses the mark. The pitch. Just off the outside edge. Line drive, base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner at first with 2 away. Jeff McNeil getting ready to hit.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
1-0. Fought off foul. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Marte off of first with 2 away. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 6 and the Mets nothing. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, John Curtis. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Now the number 2 hitter, Gene Segura.
The third baseman,
The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. Curtis in his 4th year, 29 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2014. Next offering is in for a strike. Right-handed reliever fights that one away. Still 1-2. At the belt and fires.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You could tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Off the mark there, and that's ball 3.
2 strikes.
And that's ball 4.
Thank you, baby.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next up for the Marlins. In for a strike. 0-1. Action in the pen down there. David Robertson, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. And it's 1-1. Drilled to left center, way back there, and that is gone. That was a moonshot. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 8-0.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So now the DH spot, Jorge Soler. swing there, and it's 0-1. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
And now it's even up. Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Cooper stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, no strikes.
There's a strike. In the air, right side of the infield. McNeil makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, the right fielder, Avisail.
2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Avisail Garcia. That's in for a strike. Outside. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And here it comes. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. It's now an 8-0 game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Tanner Scott.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And now the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo. And he deals. That one pulled foul. And the next pitch is way outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Alonso in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Birdie jump throw. And that takes care of Alonso.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Eduardo.
So up next, Eduardo Escobar. Next pitch is popped up. Fortes drifts towards it, and he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins have won 4 in a row.
Oh, you can see these guys are feeling it right now. Look at the smiles, look at the high fives. They feel real good about this 3-game series sweep, and they get it done on the road. You talk about the confidence that can produce. Tell you what, they're riding high right now. It's a nice win in this game.
8-0 is how this one ends. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Mets, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Our paid Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Marlins completed a short 2-game sweep as they manhandled the Mets 8-0. Entering the day's action, the Mets sit atop the NL East, and the Marlins are third in the division. The San Diego Padres pounded out 17 hits in this one as they nabbed an extra innings win over the Braves 10-8. As of right now, the Braves are in first place in the NL East, while the Padres are in second place in the NL West. The Reds allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 3-1. In the standings, the Phillies sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, while the Reds are atop the NL Central. The Rockies had 12 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 5-2. As of today, the Rockies are in 4th place in the NL West, and the Nationals are in last place in the NL East. The Rangers got 12 hits in this one as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 7-3. At the start of the day, the Cubs are in 3rd place in the NL Central, while the Rangers are in 3rd place in the AL West. The St. Louis Cardinals took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 6-3. Entering the day's action, the Brewers sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division, and the Cardinals are 2nd in the division. The Chicago White Sox allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 4-2. As of right now, the Pirates are in last place in the NL Central, while the White Sox are in 2nd place in the AL Central. The Los Angeles Dodgers sent 3 balls into the seats as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 11-2. Heading into the day, the Diamondbacks are in last place in the NL West, while the Dodgers are atop the division. The San Francisco Giants pounded out 17 hits in this one as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 11-8. As of today, the Giants sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division, while the Royals sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division. The Tampa Bay Rays held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 3-0. The win was their 6th in a row. At the start of the day, the Rays are leading the American League East, while the Athletics sit in last place in the American League West Division. the Orioles defeated the visiting Yankees 3-1. As of right now, the Orioles sit in second place in the American League East Division, while the Yankees are second in the division. Jose Ramirez added 3 RBIs to his total, leading the Guardians over the Mariners 4-3. Entering the day's action, the Guardians are in second place in the AL Central, and the Mariners sit in fourth place in the American League West. The Red Sox amassed an impressive 6 home runs in the game as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 14-4. Heading into the day, the Tigers are atop the AL Central, while the Red Sox are in last place in the AL East. The Astros finished off a 2-game sweep as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 4-3. At the start of the day, the Twins are in last place in the AL Central, and the Astros sit in first place in the American League West Division. The Angels took down the visiting Blue Jays 4-3. In the standings, the Angels sit in second place in the American League West, while the Blue Jays sit in fourth place in the American League East Division. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.